Good evening and welcome back to Oddsparks, where our train has just departed because one of the cargo was empty. I'm gonna go with wood probably. These ones haven't been doing anything right now, but it works. It works. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. There is much rejoicing. What do we want to do next? I think we should go back to doing a few missions. We should progress a bit more. So, limestone, wooden panels and quartz. That's easy. We can do that one very, very easily. The antlers, not so much. Let's pin that one. The colour pigment is something I haven't even started on. Like, I don't know where to start with the paints. So we need to look into that. And then we've got the village one here, which is quartz, limestone and fertiliser. All things that are very easy. Very easy. I want to start with some mantis stag. Let's go and do that. We've got 49 choppy sparks on us and we can carry 30 at once. So let's go and find some. I know there are some here-ish somewhere. So let's go and fight them and then maybe go over here and have a look-see. Let's see if we can find some mantis. Fight them. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, there are the two mantis stags we know there. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to attack them. What do I think I want to do? I don't really want to kick them, get them kicking me. So I am thinking, quite literally, guys, go. Just go. Just wail them down and... Everyone come back. Everyone come back. Oh, we lost one to... Go. There we go. So we lost 5. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. At all. I could throw out some other sparks. We haven't got any rocky sparks. If we could get some rocky sparks that had extra attack, that'd be great. So we lost 5. That's not bad. So there is enough atlas stags to do that. Awesome. Okay. We do, however, want to be able to build the animal scarer. And I think that requires a mantis stag. So technically we have enough. But I also want to get some more chunks, because we need those chunks to build our boxes, with the multi-boxes for us. These ones are supply chests. So I'm going to carry on going around and fighting some more of those. Maybe some other things I can find them around. I don't think there are any more stags around here. No. There might be some over this side, over here. And if I find some, I will bring you back and we'll fight up a few more. If not, I'm just going to carry on with doing these quests, because it's just literally deliver things here. I'll do these two and then I will come back for the paints, because I haven't touched paints yet. So we'll have a look at the paints. So let's see what's next. Okay, so we have the mare's chest here being filled with fertilizer. Going to fill up here. It's quite slow because this is quite slow. I've got a chest up the other end for the scientist. That is finished, as you can see there. In fact, it's got more in it than it actually needs, which is fantastic, so we can take them out and put them into this chest when we get to it. So, cool. But we need to do paint. Haven't done any paint. So, let's unpin that one, and let's look at this one. So, they want red paint, blue paint, yellow paint, and turpentine. And I have no idea how to make any of those at all. So let's go down here and see here. So turpentine is made in a cutter from wood. Okay, so we just need a cutter. That's not so bad. What do we need for cutter? We need blades. Let's have a cutter. And you want to do the pet. So I'll probably want to get the... Hold on. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to do... no, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to manually grab 20 wood. Throw you guys in there and throw the wood in there and have you make us some turpentine. Cool. I don't have any more. Crafty sparks. That's the word I'm after. Crafty sparks is what I'm after. Cool. There you go. Let's also dump you in there, so you can carry on doing your thing there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You wanted 20. It's going to be a fair bit of wood. That's okay. We're then going to want to have a second cutter if we can. No, I need 20 plates for that. Okay. But they want to be doing the other types of paint, which requires quartz and other bits and pieces. That's not actually complicated. I don't use the paints. I haven't. A bit like the activators and some of the logic stuff. I just genuinely haven't found a use for it. I'm not saying there isn't one. Just for my style of play, I haven't found use for it. It may be useful for painting. I mean, you can paint roads with it and do other things. I just don't know why you'd want to do that. If you could paint sparks and then filter them via paint, that'd be great. Because you could have, say, two hoodies on a single line. Paint one red, one blue. I'd say, hey, red one goes this one, blue goes that way. That'd be great. But it doesn't do that. So I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by it, but okay. So this is going to be fairly simple. We throw wood into this. We get 20 turpentine. You only want 5 of each other one, which is great because that's not a great deal of other stuff. And then all we have to do is go and grab the leaves, which is easy because leaves are. What are you doing? You're doing wood as well. I'm going to grab you as well. Let's grab the wood from that one. Oop. So we need leaves, which we are doing up there. I could switch one of these trees over to leaves temporarily. I think I might do that. Let's switch you over to do leaves. Wait for you to be fully stacked up. Yeah, you're going to stop for a minute. That's okay. It's okay. It's a temporary solution. Don't worry. It's fine. There we go. So let's take that and take the wood out of that one. We don't want to do that anymore. Let's change this to do yellow paint. Which is really awkward because you want 5 of them, and that's going to do 4. So I now need you to go back to doing logs. Don't you have that there? There you go. Okay. Those leaves. Get rid of the extra 5 bits of wood. And 5. There we go. Okay, and then we need to get blue and red, and blue and red are bark and quartz. So I shall do that. Bark is over here. That's easy, and then quartz at the top, and then we'll go and hand that in to the guy, and then hopefully we can also get the fertilizer thing done because that'll be done at the same time. And we'll go and hand some quests in. So we should be back in another moment. Okay. And that is all our quests complete. So, merchant. Thank you for bringing me these. If this works, the man will surely ask me to spread the word to other towns and help them out. Woohoo! We have the animal scarer. The animal scarer is very, very useful. It's here, I think. Yeah. It requires 2 at this stage. So right. But you see, it has a big circle. And anything in that circle means that enemies cannot spawn in that area. So if you put it down and you go to an area where enemies are spawning, but you need to do something with it. So, you know, you're harvesting some quartz or something and enemies keep spawning there. You put it down, it stops them spawning. It doesn't kill them. It just, you put it down, you have to clear out the enemies that are in there, and then they're gone. So, yeah, very, 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 very useful indeed. We'll do the mayor in a moment. We've got your paint. I think you might have another quest for us after this. Yeah? Thank you for the paint. It's oddly smoothing to mix them and see them turn into something new, don't you think? No, you don't have anything going on there. Yeah. If anyone can actually think of a practical use for paints that I'm missing, I might be missing something completely. I don't know if they could be useful for painting trains or something, and I don't know. Do let me know. I'm not sure. Also, on the content, Robert Foster, thank you very much for mentioning. I thought that if you had a long road, and like say we got the mantis stags over here, if we had a road over here, the mantis stags would attack my sparks on there. That's only true if the player's nearby, because if the player's not nearby, the enemies don't spawn. Hence why sometimes you run by and you'll see an enemy spawning in the wrong place and it just falls down off the cliff, because they spawn when you are there. So you could set up a long line next to a mantis stag, run away, and don't worry about them being attacked. I didn't know that. Probably safer to have them not do that anyway, but still. Okay. Fantastic work. So those are basic gates. Oh, do you know what a true table is? Maybe I should run lectures on the fundamentals. And you're going to ask for another thing. Oh, now with basic logic gates, I believe it's time to think with more complex logic gates. I have a lot in mind. I'd like to make a counter and some gates that can help with significant flickering issues. Now, ready to deal with that wires, or maybe even some latches. We can do data storage and sequential logic. This is the one that I remember unlocking this and going like, there is no need for these at all. The wireless signal could be useful, but the rest of the stuff, there's just no need for this sort of level of logic in this game. But if you want to use it for whatever reason, you can do stuff with it. You can do some really fancy stuff with logic, and it's always nice to have. Even if there's no need for it, it's nice to have. There's lots of games that have that. Lots of games have stuff in them that just you don't need, but it's fun to play with. It's fun to play with. Try to engage some of the townsfolk with free lectures on biologic, but the group of participants is small. Of course, that's fine. I don't think it's for everyone. The group is asking a lot of questions and really invested in learning. Having a wonderful time. Yay! Knowledge is power. Okay, so we actually do have another quest in here. So I shouldn't finish the mayor's one just yet, should we? So 80 shot down shot that. We can do that dead easy. Dead easy. Okay, let's quickly do this, and we shall once again many cuts in this episode, but we'll be right back. Okay, logic gate mission is complete. You, my student, you get A+. Here are the blueprints for your new gates. I hope you use them well. Woohoo! Okay, and now we can just go and finish off tier 5. Tier 5. Let's finish tier 5. Hello, Madam Mayor. I'm so curious to see how the final building looks. The plans were quite modern. Oh yes, go and finish the greenhouse. Let's give you some holy sparks. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't give you holy sparks. Okay, then you can have crafty sparks. Boom. Yay! Got a greenhouse. Awesome. Let's put those right there. Nice. Nice with some wireless receivers on top. Beautiful, beautiful. And we have a lot more quests to collect now. Okay. Are your logic constructions getting messy? I'm thinking about consolidating the wires into a smaller construction. Logic ribbon. Yay. So you can run one logic ribbon and have multiple things, so you can read different bits from a single ribbon. Useful if you've got multiple factories in different places and need to rely one logic on another one. So there is a nice area that I thought, thank you, I'm very pleased to see someone else with enthusiasm for my work. We had a road, obviously, that travelled from here to here and back in, and it was grabbing guys away, and there's a problem with it. It was filling up with things. You could absolutely use logic to do that. You could go, this could go, hey, my storage of whatever is low, so it could send a signal down, call for some sparks to be released, pick up some other sparks, carry the sparks up here, drop them off, so on and so forth. You could absolutely do that. And you could call for things like for a train, for instance. You could have a train sat there waiting, and then you could actually call the train and go, I need this now so the train can come. Rather than the train waiting at the drop-off point, you absolutely can have at the junctions here, these can be controlled by logic as well. So you could have a single loop, and then you could turn on and off the outputs from these. So you can have like we can have an output from this train pole, or from this one. So a factory, a factory that could be here wants the thing the train has, so it turns this on, so the train comes by, it goes down here. Then this one wants it, turns that one on, this one turns it off. So logic can be used for that sort of thing. Not really ever done that, to be honest with you. So you're just going to be crafting new decorations on you. So every time you open the tiers, you get new things. Even like they've finished a pond, beautiful little pond with a waterfall. Nice, that's nice. What clothes have you got for us? You've now got a skirt. Frilly bottom skirt. How very nice. Oh, and some shoes. Ooh, and okay. Okay, merchant. Remember me teaching about the importance of the loom to make fiberglass? Well, unfortunately, we haven't got any further than producing rope. We're not making fabric yet. This must be remedied. Let's upgrade the loom. Okie dokie. Won't be the best fabrics, but basic canvas to express yourself is always necessary. Okie dokie. Let's go around to the Divine Researcher. If my notes are right, you can find even more sparks in the mountains than you already have. It's almost as if you were meant to find it. You'll have to venture deeper into the mountains this time, but that won't be a problem for a young sprout like you. Also, we can find the puppy spark and the boomy spark. Ooh. And the 80 holy sparks. Good job making those. And the fabric and the explosives. Fabric we can unlock. Explosives comes later. It's been really refreshing to have you as a research partner. Invigorating, youth restoring. I feel like I take a hike in the mountains myself again. Well, you're playing on them books very nicely, so yeah. Woodsman spent some more time thinking about explosions. It's gone from paint to explosions. Have you been sniffing the paint? Most of that face. Controlled explosions can be very useful in material gathering, you know. So I'm wondering if we can make some ourselves. Can you fetch me a few things for the necessary tests? You'll give us explosives. Woohoo! Have to promise to be careful. We all create new things with good intentions, but we also consider their potential to cause harm. Very, very true. No wiser words spoken. I have a suggestion. You have a lot of materials now. Big, heavy things, but your sparks still collect them in small wooden barrels and crates. Let's make something bigger. We can get the big barrel and the big crate. Woohoo! The Mason sisters taught me about a lot of different stone structures. Two very smart and helpful. Those two are very smart and helpful. Remind me a little of you. Woohoo! Speaking of the Mason sisters, what do you want? Remember I told you about how rock terran wrecked me really hard? We were in the mountains trying to study them, but I guess they don't like being studied. Their shell is so heat resistant, it can technically even resist lava. Do you know that? That's why we used it to build a furnace. We want rock terran shells. We have to go into the mountains deeper and fight rock terrans. These are fun. These are fun. They're fun. The rock terrans are a fun fight. Look closely at the bigger rocks, okay? It's difficult, but you can tell when it's just a big stone and when it's a rock terran. Ah, yes. And of course, Madam Mayor. The village is getting pretty full, isn't it? I have an idea. What do you think expanding to the other side of the river? There's no space there, but we need a bridge to get there. If you can get us some stone for the new bridge, that'd be wonderful, dearie. And I'll talk to the Mason sisters about designing one. Woohoo! Okay, and some explosives too. Nice. It's a challenge that I'm quite sure you'd enjoy, or they'd enjoy. And right here, they put a bridge. Is it here or here? They put a bridge over to this point here. So cool. Okay, we have lots of quests to do. Lots upon lots of quests to do. Obviously, this one we'll leave to last, because that will complete tier 7. I don't know if you can complete the tiers before you finish the previous quest and then you just move on, but we'll leave it as is. 600 quartz, stone plate and path tiles, explosives. So that's the easiest one to complete. Fertilizer and limestone, that's fairly easy to complete. This one, not so much. That's easy to complete. And that's easy to complete. So we'll do the 4 quests here first. That's going to be collecting stuff, doing things. We don't need to change our factory in any way. Dowsing stones I am manually making. We're not automatically making them yet. We could, potentially. Let's go and have a look-see at that. So, to make dowsing stones, you need quartz and rope. We are making rope here. I can't expand this train. I haven't. It's not that I can't expand it this end. This end's easy. This end is not. We can't expand it because we're up against the monument here. We'd have to move it, which is awkward because there's not a lot of space up here. Could bring the train in there and then run things past this and down. That would not be impossible to do, because this, for instance, could move over to here and we could move things around. I think what I'd rather do is maybe bring the quartz out to like here somewhere or something, because this is quartz. We're doing quartz here and it's not being used by anything at the moment. So we could run the quartz out down to here. And then maybe we could either run another train up or something for the rope. Or I could just carry on manually doing it. Dowsing stones aren't really something that you need. They're used in like making inquests and things. But they aren't really something that's used in like spark making or something. They are used to make the scratchy sparks. I can't remember if they use it. We should probably set it up, but I don't think I want to right now. I think what I'm going to do instead is get the stone plate, stone, fertilizer, and limestone. Fertilizer we are making here. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 160. So 180. That's almost 200. That's pretty good, actually, for the fertilizer. We need 600 fertilizer. Oh, okay. So let's go down here. And what do we need for these? We need wood. Let's get some wood. We need planks. Right, is it planks? Hold on. Yep, we need these guys. Can I yank all those? Thank you. Right, so let's come over here and let's first and foremost put down a woodsman, which is you. Delivery chest there, is that right? Yep, you want fertilizer. Okay, we'll just extend the road out like that, and we'll take away that and put them in here. $600 do you need? They stack to 200, so 2, 4, 6. So that one's going to have to be something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little piece of coral in there. So that'd be 200, 400, 600, and then it won't fill that one, so it doesn't overfill it. And then we need to make another one of these up by the limestone to the limestone. So what else do we need? We need rope as well for this guy down here. So we need the this one to be here. We need to make rope. Okay, let me grab, no, not those guys. And would you smash this rock up here, please? It's quite badly in the way. Thank you. Okay, we'll build a merchant one. We'll put the merchant one here. And what I can do is pick that up and dump off the stuff in here like this. You want 400, so that's going to be 2 of those. So rather than put the wheels in there, I'm going to do that. There you go. So you will fill with 200 and 400. There we go. So that'll work just fine. Also, if I get rid of this piece of road here, that'll speed you up doing stuff there. So there we go. So that's going to start making things there. That is sharing leaves. So it may not work. What I can do is I can speed this up with another crafty spark and then throw another carry spark on the line. And that should help speed up delivery around. And with 2 crafty sparks in here, you'll keep up with 2 grabbing. So that won't be a problem. And you'll do there. Let's also upgrade this if we can. Oh. Yeah. So there. They can run faster backwards and forwards, which would be nice. Okay, okay. Okay, that's fine. Not too fussed about these ones here because they don't produce things fast enough for them to be saturated. So, but feeding things into these is important. So, okay, there's that done. So let's travel up to the north part, which we can do instantaneously now. Just like that. And up here, We are indeed making stone plates and stone parts. We're making them right here as well, which is very, very convenient. What I'm thinking is I might change this up slightly. So let's grab me some of these. So you do that. Break those. Break the rocks up so they're out of the way. And rather than stone paths, we still run on normal paths. This. Move you to there, so you can go back down the path there. We'll do the same here. We'll bring that up there and into there. Move that to there. And then take out that. There you go. So they're now going wider. And the reason for that is then I can put in a... So you want stone path... who was that? Sorry. The quartermaster wants stone path and rock. So I can do this and then do that. And you'll go down there. But you'll still feed these first. Okay? So we'll do that. So that's 3. Let's move you back there. 3 there. So you do that. So now they'll start filling this. These two, which is fine. You want 300 and 200. So that's kind of awkward. That's kind of awkward. I can cap one of them off. And then what I can do is I can... you want stone tiles. So I have to split that and do that with it. So that will fill to 200, the path tiles. And then the stone will fill to 300. Well, technically it'll fill to 400. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So there's that one going. We need stone wheels as well for the merchant. So let's do that, and we'll put that there, and then run a path down there. So again, you feed up, feed this, and then you'll do that afterwards. We need stone wheels ourselves as well. Excuse me. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. There you go. Boom, and you'll start filling with stone wheels. You're only 200. So again, I'm going to grab coral and just. Bottom. There you go. Caps those off. That filled to 200. Beautiful. The woodsman wants limestone. So what are you? You're the... you also want limestone as well, don't you? Yes. Okay, so let's do that. Let's have you fill with limestone. You want 200 limestone and 200 dowsing stones and 200 rope. Rope is not filling. Did I put the wrong one down here? Did I put the wrong chest down here for the rope? I might have put the wrong chest down here for the wrong person. Or did I? No. No, because the merchant. So we'll change the rope one to be... That's fine. So there you go. Put on. So you're going to fill with that there. So you want 200 dowsing stones. So let's cap that one off there. And we get dowsing stones for you. That'll be easy. You also want limestone, but we'll have to sort this out after that. On there, down here, and what have I been doing? Oh, dowsing stones are actually up over here, didn't I? Yeah, dowsing stones are just here being made manually. What I need to do is I need to grab this and turn this round like this. So you will dump the quarter, yeah. You drop that on the floor, please. There you go. Put that on. But you need rope, so I have to go and manually get rope and feed it at the moment. That's okay, that's not a problem. But I want to put in at least one bit of dowsing stones there so you don't overfill. There we go, we can do that. So I'm going to leave this here, and we will come back in the next episode when we have finished off all of these quests that we have here. And then we will look into making the new things, which are... well, we're looking to getting these here and the furnace. So we need to go hunting rock tower and shell. So, okay. Lots of quests done. Lots of things happening. We're progressing quite well. And I'm happy with the train. Train lines I might do like this. We might have a single pickup and a single destination for a lot of trains. It might just make life easier for us. Might have a train that runs through the mountains to the other side. Who knows? But we'll kind of make it up as we go. I need to find the other things as well. So. Okay, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.